coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 33, here's second down and a yard. Now the first carry here for the running back. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19, let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Franco 80.
Back to throw. Roman. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Roman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action with Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Visitors nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Roman.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Roman. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Cowboy 80.
Ward off the play fake.
And it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on 1 throw.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 12. And the Saints.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Roman. He'll try and do this himself. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got space past the 25. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
3rd down and 1. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That is caught. He's to the 15.
Touchdown! A great play there. 73 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
65.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Roman under pressure, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And a first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Craig. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
41-yard line.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Come on.
Now Ward.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And that is no good. And this will remain a two-touchdown game.
19.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Here's second and 10.
Second and 10. 49-yard line.
Off play action. Roman. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Taken in at the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's Ward.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ward. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Again, it's Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
To throw is Ward from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And his offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
That penalty is declined.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Able to slither by.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hanson with our halftime report.
Our
Scott?
look around the NFL starts now. Everbank State.
For the second half, 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a heck of a move. And the tackle going to be made right there.